Well, hello and welcome back to Modeling Time with me, Brian Banna, and another episode in the adventures of weathering. This is going to be a real short video here, just a little update since yesterday. Of course, the cars are painted, you saw all that. I put the clear coat on them. They've had plenty of time to dry, but I can't put the paint on yet. Copper State Railway is a railway I developed, and maybe one day I'll do a video on that. But it came about back in 1996-ish time frame, and I've been working on histories and writing histories for it and bringing it all together. Well, anyway, all their freight cars are blue, just like the locomotives, except for the last order of PS2 CD 4750 covered hoppers, which came in gray. Like, just a second. Like this one that I'm working on here. So I developed the decals for it and all that. Now I don't need this car because it's not in my era. My era is 1975 or 76. I think I've said I like the bicentennial era. So anyway, I'm trying to match the blue that I had on my when I first did the first two locomotives, and that blue is. It's going to come up, there's going to be a picture of one of those locomotives, so that blue is this blue. So what I've done is I found my original mixture. It's 1/2 ounce bottle of Testors Model Masters Duck Egg Blue, 100 drops of cobalt blue, and 5 drops of dark Panzer gray. Unfortunately, Testors Model Master doesn't make their paints. It doesn't exist anymore, so I can't duplicate that mix with those ratios. So what I'm going to do, I did a test tonight, and that test is right. Should have been ready. That test is right here. So this is the blue that I put on my ACF hoppers. It's too bright, but that's okay because this is ACF blue. Pullman Standard has their own blue, and they're not exactly all the same. But this is the blue. It's got a little bit more gray to it that I did with the AK real colors. Now this isn't right either, and so what I'm going to do is I ordered more AK real colors. They have duck egg blue, and of course it's not going to exactly match the Testors one, but it looks pretty close from the internet pictures. But screens can throw off colors and stuff like that too. But I'm going to try the mix. So I bought 4 bottles of duck egg blue. I'm going to put them in a large Tamiya bottle. I'll dump, I'll put the Tamiya bottle on a scale and zero it. Then I'll dump in some duck egg blue until it measures out to 1/2 ounce. Then I'll start adding some of the AK Real Colors Pure Blue until I get to the color that I kind of want. Now, with all the testing that I did today, I used too much of the Real Color Duck Egg Blue, so I kind of just estimated with some of the Pure Blue and put like 25 drops in it, and it looks like it's pretty close. And then I put 5 drops of gray in there, and Real Color Dark Gray, and it looks really close. I don't think I'm going to match it perfectly to the photo I just put up, but it'll come close. There's nothing I can really do about it. I don't have those engines anymore, and the picture that I put up, that engine's weathered and stuff, so it changes the tone and all that stuff. I do remember they were kind of bright, kind of not that bright, but kind of like this bright. I'm going to call it Desert Sky Blue. And so this is the color I did mixed with Tamiya. That's way too dark and too blue. And this is the mixture I did with the real colors, which is kind of the right color. Now on the screen I'm seeing it's coming out really blue, and it's not that blue in person. So it's kind of like the blue that's on in the picture, but not really. So I'm gonna work. This is the blue that I mixed with just mixed with the real colors. That's too dark. I want it to be kind of like this, but maybe a little bit lighter. Or actually, looking at that picture, maybe I don't know. I'll figure it out. I just want to come close to it and see what happens with it. So until I can get that color figured out, those gondolas will stay the way they are. But I've been doing a lot of research today on what used gondolas look like, and I will try to use those as references. Some are really beaten up, some are barely even look used. So I'm working on that and stuff. So I'm enjoying this and having a good time reacquainting myself with weathering and trying to figure out what I need for it, how I want to approach it, and what I want to do with it. So stay tuned. Once I get these colors figured out that I want, we'll get right to the chipping.